Hello everyone, you are on the Fat Pelican channel. Today, second day of our motorcycle journey, and we are in Edirne. Edirne is a Turkish city. What about our plans for today?
And in our plans is to see the sights of Edirne. By the way, here is the first and probably the main attraction, the Selimiye Mosque.
This is Selimiye Mosque in Edirne, a masterpiece of Ottoman architecture. Built in the 16th century by the legendary architect Mimar Sinan, it's considered his greatest work. Look how beautiful it is.
And yes, the mosque under reconstruction. Look who is here! Cats are sacred animals in Turkey. Oh yes, and we need to change money. Someone told us that the exchange offices are situated on the market, bazaar, but we don't understand in which one. Let's return to our plans. We'd like to visit a couple more places, and after that we head to Istanbul. Today is quite an easy day, only 230 kilometers. But first of all we need coffee, and since Turkey is a country of tea, this will be not easy quest.
Ali Paşa Çarşısı.
Money changed. Turkish bazaar. They are quite similar in architecture and the variety of goods, which is not interesting to me, but there is another value. Walking a couple of blocks under stone arches, naturally air-conditioned in such heat is priceless. Well, if needed you can always buy some underwear and socks. It seems that all the city is under reconstruction. And finally we find a coffee shop. How nice it's to sit under the air conditioner when it's plus 35 outside.
While we are waiting coffee, I will tell you a couple of words about this coffee shop. Not about this one, but about the chain. So this is Espresso Lab, and it started back in 2014 at Istanbul's Bilgi University. But things really took off a few years later. In 2022, they opened a huge 6,000 square meter coffee center in Merter, Istanbul, with its own roastery, cafe, bakery, workshops, and co-working spaces. Today, Espresso Lab has about 200 coffee shops in Turkey and over 300 around the world in 13 countries. It's a great alternative to Starbucks, but with freshly roasted specialty coffee that tastes amazing. In such weather, iced Americano is perfect. But if you want to try coffee, order espresso, and you will understand what I am speaking about.
It's really nice. Coffee is really good. Let's finish it and let's go further. What a cute yard hotel has. Last night I didn't notice it.
Today we have two more spots in Edirne. Then we will go to Istanbul. 235 kilometers. Today our distance is short.
Edirne, a city that surprises you with how modest it is. It's actually really small. Knowing it was once the third capital of the Ottoman Empire, you'd expect something bigger and more grand. Especially after living in Turkey for 2.5 years and getting used to what a typical Turkish city looks like, I imagined it very differently. But no. And even though it has a rich history, Edirne isn't really a tourist city. The many hotels here aren't because of tourists, but because it's so close to the Bulgarian border. Edirne is more of a stopover. Thanks to the above-mentioned compactness of the city, visiting several places won't take much time. Just a couple of kilometers from our hotel, one we have just checked out of, there is the Beyazid II Complex. In short, it's a 16th century social and medical center. To put it in a few more words, it's a clinic for people with mental disorders that use the advanced treatment methods of the time. What kind of methods? We're about to find out.
So, this is the Sultan Beyazid II who organized this entire complex.
In the heart of Edirne stands a masterpiece of Ottoman architecture and compassion, the Sultan Beyazid II Medical Complex. Built in the late 15th century by the order of Sultan Beyazid II, this extraordinary institution was more than just a hospital. It was a sanctuary of healing, education, and innovation. Here, patients were treated with methods far ahead of their time, from herbal remedies and surgical techniques to the soothing power of music therapy. The complex also housed a medical school where physicians were trained in anatomy, pharmacology, and holistic care, blending science with human touch. Its harmonious courtyards, graceful domes, and flowing fountains were designed to comfort the mind as much as the body. For centuries, this place served as a center of healing and learning, attracting scholars and patients from across the empire. Today, the Sultan Beyazid II Medical Complex stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a reminder that true medicine heals both the soul and the body.
It is stunning, so beautiful.
And the cat's house in the mosque. How cute!
What an authentic bridge! I wonder if it's possible to drive across it. Although here is a local driving on it, that is a fact. But whether it's actually allowed to drive on it, that's not a fact. Google Maps is acting crazy. We were heading to a grand historic site, but we ended up. Well, you can see for yourself. It seems that outside is about 100 degrees Celsius. I think better to go inside.
Standing tall, on the outskirts of Edirne, the fortress of Haydırlık is a silent witness to centuries of history and conflict. Built as a strategic defense point, this fortress once guarded the borders of the Ottoman Empire, protecting its lands from invaders. Its sturdy stone walls and imposing towers reveal the strength and resilience of those who built it. From these battlements, soldiers once watched over the vast plains, ready to defend their home at a moment's notice. Through time has softened its edges, the fortress of Haydırlık remains a powerful symbol of endurance and the enduring spirit of Edirne.
Before leaving Edirne, firstly, we need to wait out the heat. And secondly, of course, we have to try the local specialty. Thinly sliced wool liver, deep fried to perfection. For now, they have brought ayran and other appetizers. Oh, dried pepper. I have never tried those. Well, probably still won't. This is insanely delicious. We still need to stop by the post office to register in the HGS system, that is Turkish toll road system, get a card and add funds for automatic road payments. This can only be done at the post office, at Turkey Post Office, PTT.
Sıramı geçtim. Geçirdim yanımda. Ben anlamıyorum numaradan ki. Nasıl iş bu be kardeşim?
Çok az.
Yeni alıyorsunuz değil mi?
Tamam. Teşekkürler. Kolay gelsin.
Practical information on how to join the HGS system, the toll road system. So, you don't end up with fines later. Go into a PTT, Turkish Post. Tell the security guard HGS and he will give you a form to fill in. Your details and your vehicle's details, then you take an electronic U-ticket and wait. When you are called, hand the form to the clerk along with 400 lira, the minimum amount, of which 180 lira is for the card and 220 lira is the future payments. But trust me, it's better to increase that 220 because it's the absolute bare minimum. And that's it. Safe travels. By the way, knowing Turkish is helpful for this process, but you can get by without it. English is already encountered in Turkey. After 230 kilometers we enter Istanbul, a giant city with powerful energy. I love it, but every time I try to bypass it. This time that won't work, as we need to do scheduled service in Honda. So, the choice is obvious. Where else but in a big city can you find official service centers? Finally, we are in Istanbul. You might ask, where is the motorcycle and why are we walking? Here is the story. We booked a hotel on Booking.com, specifically looking for one with secure parking. The hotel description said it had secure parking. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe it's a Turkish humor, but the nearest parking lot willing to take a motorcycle is 2 kilometers away from the hotel.